Bitcoin price could hit 750,000 to 1 million by 2026, inscribing infamous Afghan war logs onto the Bitcoin blockchain and geopolitical turmoil, a contributing factor for why Paul Jones is bullish on Bitcoin. Well, guys, we've got quite a lot to talk about today, so let's just hop right into it. So firstly, we got this tweet from Income Sharks at Income Sharks with a blue check. The feed pretty bearish for two trend lines, still to be holding for hashtag Bitcoin with the beautiful bee right here. Let's take a look at this. So here we can see the two. Ooh, my camera kind of covers it up a bit. Actually, it's not really too important, but here we can see the two trend lines to be holding, right, and off the bearish or the bearish trend lines. So here we can see the two lines and they're intersecting right about here. Very interesting to see how this is going to play. Everyday crypto had to say, okay, all in. I think we break through the trend line. Interesting. Okay. What's up, Seth? Good day, sir. Love that comment. Crypto Cleve had to say, kind of stuck in between where we go, low volatility and grinding around. HGF trend is still in place. Even got big James Cramer's inverse take as a win for bulls. Heard he is bearish as of earlier today. Plus Cramer predicting a big drop. So let's go into what Cramer had to say today. So this is a tweet from your friend Somi. Heart, blue check. Breaking news. Jim Cramer is ultra bearish on hashtag Bitcoin.
I just can't get on the. I can't be in something where Mr. Bitcoin is about to go down big. I just can't get on the. I can't be in something where Mr. Bitcoin is about to go down big.
So he believes it's gonna go down big, right? So your friend Tommy says, let's do this. Farmer James says, the bottom is in. It's official. Jofa says, yay, he has never let us down as our most beloved contrary predictor. He said it's opposite days. Interesting. We all know what that means. To the moon, baby. To the moon. Thank God. I needed a break. Finally, some good news. Guys, I think it might be a fantastic time for us. We shall see. Next we're going to look at is from Alex Becker, Peach Trophy Award, and the blue check at ZSS Becker. I'm tired of hearing all this talk of Bitcoin halvings and 4-year crypto cycles when truly undeniable proven asset forecasting methods like this exist. Keep drawing lines and preaching cult theories, kids. I'll stick around to sound investing practices. So before we look at this, I want to look at some of these replies because some of them were kind of funny. Do you still think crypto blockchain gaming will decouple itself? It seems as more time goes on, it raises the question. Nonetheless, I'm still optimistic for the next 2 years. Okay, blocknews.com. Crypto Kingpin Ethereum says, can somebody explain this? CC said, LMAO, lol. Then why are you bringing it up? The correlation is indisputable. So, in case you guys need an explanation on this. Oh, offensive. Not going to take a look at that. Britney Spears releases work 2013. So, I'm thinking we need to get Britney Spears to release another track, to be honest. This is the US unemployment rate. It's been going down. Or is it going up since the release of work? All right, let's get into some of these articles. Bitcoin price could hit $750K to $1 million by 2026. This is by Arthur Hayes. So BitMEX founder Arthur Hayes expects Bitcoin to be 750,000 by 2026, and here's why. Love him or hate him, when Arthur Hayes speaks, people listen. Last week, I guess on the Impact Theory with Tom B. Louie, Hayes made the case for why he believes Bitcoin will increase so drastically. I absolutely agree. There's going to be a major financial crisis, probably as bad or as worse as the Great Depression, sometime near at the end of the decade. Before we get there, we're going to have, I think, the largest bull market in stocks, real estate, crypto, art, you name it, that we've seen since World War II. That's a really big take. I mean, I hope a Great Depression doesn't happen. That's going to really suck. I mean, shoot, I'm 23 and I've already had so much depression in my life. But yeah, so Hayes cites the nearly predictable response of the U.S. government's rushing to intervene in every economic crisis, with the bailout as a key catalyst behind the structural problems in the U.S. economy. He explained that this essentially creates an endless cycle of central banking printing, which leads to inflation and prevents the economy from going through natural market cycles of growth and correction. We have all collectively agreed that the government is there essentially to attempt to remove the business cycle. Like, there should never be bad things that happen to the economy, and if they are, we want the government to come in and destroy the free market. So every time we've had a financial crisis over the 80 years, past 80 years, what happens? The government rushes in and they essentially destroy some part of the freedom market because they want to save the system. Very, very, very interesting. And yeah, guys, I mean, I'm noticing it. We've all been noticing it even before COVID happened. I mean, COVID was kind of um, a kind of unexpected thing that happened to the market, but it still happened and its effects are still going to last. But we've seen inflation crazy out the rates. I mean, if you compare the increase in gas price over the past 4 years compared to the past 8 years, or compared to the past 4 years and the past 4 years of that, we're gonna see an insane change. I mean, just based off gas prices, and that's not a crazy good metric, but something that we see every day, and it's the most accountable, notable one for majority of people. So, the U.S. government bankrupt the banking system. When asked about future contributions to inflation, Haynes zoned in on the 7.75 trillion in U.S. debt that must be rolled over by 2026 and the yield curve inversion in U.S. bonds. Traditionally, China, Japan, and other nations were the main buyers of U.S. debt, but this is not the case anymore. A change which Hayes believes will exacerbate the situation in the states. Why do I love these markets right now when they are when yields are screaming higher? Bank models have no concept of bear steepener occurring. Take a look at the top right quadrant of historical interest rate regimes. It's basically empty, and you can see this in both charts right here. It really is basically empty. We can take a look at this tweet later. But yeah, according to Hayes, the U.S. banking system is functionally insolvent because the regulators made the rules in such a way that is profitable from an accounting perspective, not an economic perspective. So essentially taking deposits and buy low yielding treasuries, they could do it with almost infinite leverage and few basis points differing in change of price, and everyone makes a lot of money and gets a big bonus. Interesting. I never took a look at it from that perspective, where they're making it profitable from an accounting perspective and not an economic perspective. And that's important, guys, because when it comes to stuff like crypto and stuff, it's not as accounting based and it's more economic based, at least in my opinion, right? It seems like the US banking system is very focused on the numbers and not the actual activity and health of the economy, but rather from the perspective, and that's what he's kind of talking about, how the US banking system does not support business economics. Very, very thought-provoking and intriguing take by Hayes. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this. So next article we got is someone is inscribing all of WikiLeaks' infamous Afghan war logs on Bitcoin. Crazy. If you told me this our headline about a couple years ago, I would be very confused. So let's get right into it. What started with the mysterious inscription on October 7th may end up turning into the largest global protest in support of journalist and activist Julian Assange. As revealed by Bitcoin Magazine, an unknown project Spartacus has formed in an attempt to immortalize on Bitcoin the classified information that the US government has long alleged Julian Assange illegally provided to journalists in the infamous Afghan war diary. Following the inscription, an anonymous individual has contacted Bitcoin Magazine claiming responsibility for the project, which aims to inscribe the tens of thousands of logs from the Afghan war published by Julian Assange's WikiLeaks in July 2010 into the Bitcoin blockchain. These logs created a big upheaval in the US media at the time they were published and elicited a strong reaction from the country's government. Notably, the content of the logs not only differed from what had been presented in mainstream media, but also offered troubling insights into what actually happened in Afghanistan. At times, the logs raised questions about the conduct of some of the US military operations. So, very, very interesting. Um, I'm not sure exactly what this means for Bitcoin. I guess it's, kind of brings some credibility that people are putting war logs in Bitcoin, but absolutely fantastic. So, uh, yeah. Anyways, guys, it's a little bit of a shorter video today. I didn't have too many topics to talk about today, but I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Oh, okay. Like I signed up for this article. Anyways, I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen to me. I hope that you gained some valuable crypto information based off this video and the articles and tweets I had to share with you guys today. Like I always say, guys, these videos are not monetized, so I really would like if you guys could like, share, help me grow, help me make some extra money by helping you guys. Hey, we're all in it to do it, and I'm making quality content. I'm not skimming anything or anything like that. This is all time that I spent into making this to hopefully provide some sort of value to you guys. So if you guys want to help me out, just like, just subscribe and just share. It takes like just a second. If you had anything that you disagreed with me on, anything you agreed with me on, anything you want to offer more insight for, or anything you want to be offered more insight in, leave a comment in the description or whoa, leave a comment in the comment section, and I'd gladly love to respond. And if I don't, I promise you, somebody else in the community will reach out to you if your comment is perplexing to them or is, yeah, perplexing to them. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much. And until the next video, I hope you guys have a fantastic day and happy trading.